Have you ever thought about a world where your GPS doesn't just get you close, but gets you to the exact spot? I'm not talking about meter level accuracy. I'm talking about centimeter level precision. Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It's the revolution being built by a project called Geonet, and we're going to break down exactly how it works. Right, so we're all familiar with our current GPS, right? It's close enough, it gets you to the right street, maybe the right building, but GeoNet is a whole different ballgame. We're moving from close enough to exactly right. We're literally talking about shrinking that margin of error from several meters down to just a couple of centimeters. It's a huge leap. So you might be asking, why does this massive jump in accuracy even matter? Well, it's because that close enough GPS we all rely on has, believe it or not, become this kind of invisible wall. It's holding back the entire next generation of technology. I mean, think about it for a second. For a fully self-driving car to stay perfectly centered in its lane, or for a delivery drone to land on a tiny doorstep, meter-level accuracy just doesn't cut it. It's a total non-starter. This is what's known as the autonomy problem, and it's the exact problem Geodent was created to solve. Okay, so how in the world do you fix a global system? Well, you build a global correction network. GeoNet's solution is, frankly, both elegant and super ambitious. It's a decentralized, community-powered grid that basically sharpens that blurry GPS signal coming from space. So at its heart, GeoNet is a decentralized network of ground stations they call satellite miners. The easiest way to think about it is like a crowdsourced high-definition lens for all the navigation satellite systems out there, not just GPS, but others like Galileo too. It sees the tiny errors in the signals and just fixes them in real time. The process behind this, which is called real-time kinematics, or RTK, actually boils down to three pretty simple steps. First, thousands of these satellite miners, which are in fixed, known locations, detect tiny atmospheric errors in the signals from space. Second, they zap that correction data up to the network. And then finally, any compatible device, a drone, a car, whatever, can grab that data and boom, instantly correct its own position down to centimeter level accuracy. And let's be clear, this is not just some idea on a whiteboard. The scale here is already massive. The project is on track to have over 20,000 of these community-operated satellite miners in more than 150 countries. That makes it the largest decentralized RTK network on the planet. Now, you can't just build a global network like this without some kind of powerful incentive, and that's exactly where the Geo token comes into play. You can think of it as the economic engine that pays people for helping build the network and ensures it keeps growing. The way the tokens are set up is designed specifically to fuel this growth. Out of 1 billion total GEOD tokens, a really big slice of that pie is set aside for mining rewards. That goes directly to the people running those satellite miners, giving them a real reason to help expand the network's coverage all over the globe. But this is where the economics get really, really clever. It's not just about creating new tokens. The whole model has this deflationary mechanism baked right into its core, which directly ties the token's value to how much the network's data is actually being used in the real world. So here's how that works. When a company, let's say a self-driving car company, pays to use Geodnet's super accurate data, a full 80% of that money is used to buy GEOD tokens right off the market. And then they're permanently destroyed or burned. So the logic is simple. The more the network is used, the scarcer the token becomes. Okay, so this isn't just about cool theory and tokenomics. GeoNet is already making a real impact today. It's moving way beyond being just a Web3 concept and into a tool that major industries are actually using. And the journey has been incredibly fast. The project was founded back in 2021 by veterans from the high-precision navigation industry. From there, it's just exploded, recently securing an $8 million funding round aimed specifically at getting this tech into the robotics and industrial automation markets. And you can see the applications are just all over the place. In farming, it means tractors can plant seeds with almost perfect accuracy. For drones, it means they can navigate safely through really complex places. And yeah, we're even seeing it pop up in next-gen Web3 gaming, where your physical location matters down to the last centimeter. Now, if you're wondering about credibility, well, this slide pretty much says it all. Septentrio, which is a huge established leader in the navigation industry, has officially added GeoNet to its list of correction services. That means a decentralized community-owned network is sitting right there next to the big corporate guys. That's a massive vote of confidence. Of course, trying to revolutionize a multi-billion-dollar industry is, never easy. The potential here is absolutely enormous, but it's really important to take a balanced look at the challenges the project has ahead of it. So it really comes down to weighing these two sides. On the one hand, the opportunities are obvious. They were the first ones here, they're riding this huge wave of autonomous tech, and the tokenomics are really powerful. But on the other hand, the risks are just as real. You've got fierce competition from legacy players, the technical headaches of getting people to adopt this, and the simple truth that the token's value relies completely on generating real, sustained demand for the data. Which really leaves us with a big, final question. We're seeing this fundamental shift away from centralized, corporate-owned systems towards decentralized, community-owned networks in so many areas. So could a project like Geodnet actually become the foundational layer, the new global standard for the entire next generation of autonomous machines? Well, that's what we're all waiting to find out.